say you have a son, right? All right, let's be honest, because it's either one.
Okay.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
You have a son. He's either a smoker or a drinker. Pick your poison for him. Which one would you rather? Because you know.
That's a good one. Of course, I'm gonna say, I guess. No, but look. Here's the thing. We talk a lot about like certain issues and implementing change and all those things. But I got something I gotta tell y'all. I gotta cut my hair.
You gotta cut it, or you going to cut it?
See, now you want to hit me with the.
Just saying. Is it an option, or is it something you choose to do, or is it something you have to do?
Something that all right, look. I'm about to have a new career.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna be a firefighter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I think it's a good thing. Only with positivity. Mm-hmm. I always want to help people. Mm-hmm. Make some good money while doing it. You know what I mean? Right. So I mean, I've heard people talk about, even us, like we're not cutting our hair, whatever. You know what I mean? Like fuck Babylon. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I recognize change. I recognize sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think I should do in this whole case? I mean, look, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Right. But I gotta consult with my brothers on how y'all feel about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Would you put your hair in front of your livelihood? Right. In front of something positive? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I understand the shackles that they have on us still. I get it. But you know what? I'm here. Right. And I don't believe that I could fight a fight being outside of the ring. I gotta get inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? To implement some kind of change somehow. Get your foot in the door. Right. So if it takes sacrifice, then that's what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? No more smoking. Right. You know what I'm saying? No more chilling on the rag. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no more hair.
Who should start first? Because I have a lot of red flags.
What you think? What you think? All right. Red flags? You said red flags?
I have a lot of red flags. The reason why I say I have a lot of red flags, starting with the hair thing first. This is 2016, right? I feel like this is just something that the world is systematic racism, basically.
Oh, forget about it. Yeah.
Reason why I say that is because you're a man who basically, you are your hair. This is a cultural thing. This is something that you were brought up with. It's not because...
Wait. You said I am my hair?
Meaning this is something that is a part of you.
Okay.
Right?
But it's not me.
It's not you, but
okay.
it is a part of you.
It is. Right.
And the reason why you're trying to cut it now is because to better your situation, because you feel like it may be holding you back. Because technically that's what the world wants. They want us to feel like this is nasty. Mm-hmm. It's dirty. It always will be. You understand? But then we live in a world where they're trying to make sure that if you change your gender, you can use the bathroom of the gender that you choose to Yeah. I just feel as if like, how is it that, because I can't rub this off. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So I can't hide this. Right. But they putting so much other things ahead of the bigger problem. Right. You could be a fireman and save lives with that hair, whether it's as short as his or as long as to your back to the floor. Right. It's been done. It's not scientifically proven, but we live in this world where it's like, no, we don't want to promote that. And because we have control of something, because it's something you love to do and you want to do, I don't blame you if you want to cut your hair. So I totally understand. But at the end of the day, it is definitely something that is wrong with this system that we live in, where they still worrying about the pettiness. Yeah. You know what I mean? We got people who doesn't have hair like us, who's trying to grow locks like us. You know what I mean? Like, It's been shown since the beginning of time. So it's like, why is it that they still feel like they need to try and take away from us and give to their own and act as if like it never started with us? Like, why? You know what I mean? And that's just how I feel.
So you have no reason that you will cut it?
I have no reason. The only way I would cut my hair is if, God forbid, cancer coming out of my body. I'm out. No other choice, you know. And up to that day, it's about one lock. One lock on my head. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because this is me. This is my struggle. This tells a story. This thing been there before death, almost happened. You know what I mean? And after death, almost happened. You know what I mean? Like, this is a story.
Well, the way I look at it with the hair, you know, I feel like, you know, it's not about the hair at all. You know what I'm saying? Now, who I am, right, may show in my locks.
Your actions.
As they get longer, you know what I'm saying? It shows a journey, I would say. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, though, it's not me. You understand? See, Samson, when he lost his strength, as they say. Okay, this is as they say.
Right.
You know what I mean? He cut his hair. You know what I mean? But when did he regain his strength? His hair started to grow. Okay? But why was his hair growing? It started from within. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't the hair. The hair was just a symbol.
Right.
To show that he was growing again, he was getting stronger inside mentally.
Right.
Because he was broken.
It's definitely in within. It has to start with.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like whether or not I have the hair, I'm still me. I will always grow.
Definitely. But deep down inside, you look in that mirror, you don't see yourself. You won't see the
you
same
feel
person.
So?
I know so.
I agree.
You're used to something.
I agree.
Even before I start, listen, I come up in a household where my father's side is the Rasta. My mother's side is Rasta too, but not the intermediate side. We're talking about a father's side where it's Rasta, and then my mother's side where she's more spiritual. My grandmother's 7-day Adventist. We could not grow hair on our head at all. But once we start rebelling, I guess, and she started realizing, like, wow, them have locks, them still have the same respect. Now she started realizing it's about the person. Because at the end of the day, you can't go to a basketball player, whether he's good or not, and say, well, you're kind of short, so I don't think I want to play. You're going to play him if he's good or not. It's about the job being done. You know what I mean? So I feel like for them to tell you, yeah, well, you can get this job if you do this, that's a sacrifice. And I feel like that's a sacrifice, but I feel like it's a weird sacrifice because they're trying to change you. Whether you thinking it's a sacrifice for you, they're still trying to take something from you.
Right. I completely agree. You know, at the same time, I believe in the growth of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I said, we live in this world, we live in this society. You know what I mean? What angles can we take? What angles can I take, you know, to uplift me? You know, I've always wanted this particular kind of route. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the ultimate goal was, but I knew the route that I want to take.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I just moved along a certain line and it's brought me here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like weed. You know what I mean? Look, who don't like to pull? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who don't like to bun?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every now and then, why not? You know what I mean? It something happens inside. You know what I mean? You feel a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? But that gotta go. You know what I mean? And you're telling me, no, that's not going either.
I'll say this. For your work of field, it's understandable. It's like if you're a doctor, you can't be a drinker either. I feel like if you can't smoke weed as a doctor, you cannot drink either. You know what I mean? It's like you cannot say that this alcohol is worse than this that comes from the earth that may make you feel a little bit happier and a little bit hungry. You know what I mean? More than this that may get you angry. You know what I mean? There's no weed side effect that says will get you an upset. You get what I mean? No side. Listen, my doctors just came back from Cali. Had the most fun of my life. Edibles, all this shit. When we talking about all different kind of weed strains I had, there was no negative side effect in it. But yeah, you can have this and you mix it with a dark liquor. Your night may not be remembered until the next day when you wake up and people telling you what's going on. So I look at it like this. You know what I mean? To each his own. I know some people who drink and function great. And I know some people who take a little pull and that's it. It's too much. You know what I mean? It all depends on what kind of person you are, where you feel as if you can handle your addiction. You know what I mean? So I feel like really if you're not a smoker, don't be a smoker. I know a lot of people who smoke and function better than the normal daily person. And then I know drinkers who drink and function better than the normal daily person. So it's all about knowing your poison and knowing how to control it.
I don't think weed is okay though. I don't think you. There's no way you putting fire into your body. Okay.
Explain.
Explain
You've
what.
been quiet. He's been quiet. Them two have been quiet. So I feel like they need to open up because they know.
You cannot make me. You can't convince me that putting fire into your lungs, any kind of smoke, is healthy for you. Okay? There's no way.